Hey guys, I want to show you the blank journals I'm thinking about using in 2024. And my current one is this one. This one is a Cavallini Company journal, and this one, I tried to use one of these, the brown, dark brown one a few years ago, and this one somehow is much better. It's the light tan one with, I think this is called deckled, not really deckled, marbled edges, and this one it didn't lay flat exactly, but it stays open so much better than the one a few years ago, and the paper's really nice. And then this one is a newer release at Barnes & Noble, and it's by Paper Source, but the actual brand in the back says Macurelius. They've made journals for Barnes & Noble over the years, and that huge 7x9 journal that I was trying to use recently was the Macurelius brand too, and except it was about 3 times as thick and just much larger, so I put that one and that one back on the shelf for now. I don't know, like the size and texture on those just isn't what I was wanting now, so I might use this as a nightstand journal instead. The color's a lot richer in person. It kind of looks cheap since I have a flash on and my camera sucks, but the paper in this one isn't as good as like this one, or even really just Barnes & Noble. I mean, it's a little thinner, but it's beige enough, and it's not like bleached white paper, at least. My rings keep like spinning on my fingers, and it's kind of annoying. Then this one is called the Black Enclosed Leather Journal from another Barnes & Noble one, and they don't have the fleur-de-lis on every page anymore, but this one I'll kind of have to work in to make it like stay open easily. The clasp is really a little bit annoying, but it's kind of hard to find just plain colored journals like this, or plain colored leather ones that are thick enough. And I almost was thinking about using this one as a nightstand one, but I like the richness of this. If you can hear the stampede, sorry for the background noise, it's really distracting, and that's like one of the worst things about living in the dump that I live in. But the stampeder isn't as loud as they were for a while, so at least it's less torturous. Then there's this one. I almost was tempted to use this now, but my most recently filled one was the black version of this one that I used for 5 months last year, so I figured I'd space it out a bit. And these are the ones that are sewn leaflets of paper, and I used to not be able to use them just because it's like leather when you open it, and I don't like the texture of this, but I started gluing the first few pages to the cover to make it like a normal binding, and that works, and I can use them now. And then this one I've had since 2007, and this one's kind of a contender for 2024 just because I want to finish some older journals, and I wrote a summary of my life in here back then, like of that semester, so it'd be kind of fun to start using this one now and have that to look back on. And also, since what was that semester? I was about to move, and I'd started some new classes, and I don't know, it just feels like I could kind of relate again to the sort of stuff I wrote a few pages about in there. And then this one was from a childhood friend that I saw in like 2007, 2008. And I wrote a page in here, but I ended up pulling it out and sticking it to another journal like years ago because I was not going to keep this one. Because I don't know the girl anymore. I haven't seen her in years or even talked to her in years. I decided to keep it because it's, I don't know, it's been with me so long, really. It's got the same decorativeness on the inner pages too, and that was another reason that I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it. And it's got a spiral notebook, but I like the colors. Teal, pink, and yellow in combination like back in 2007, 2008 were my favorite color combo back then, so that one might be a contender. And really, I probably will just use the beige one and the burgundy one this year, and maybe one other, because I've filled 3 last year, and I like that speed. I don't really want to rush it much. There's one year that I filled, I want to say like 10 or 11, might have been 10, but it's just a lot, and I like having more of my life in each. So, I mean, I won't get to most of these, but I just like, you know, having a kind of not really a list, but just having some in mind to look forward to using. And then this one's a Papyrus one that I found at Marshall's, and Papyrus closed their stores a few years ago, or almost as a year ago. I've kind of lost track of time. I'm old. But anyway, I saw that and I was like, huh, resurrected from the dead. So this one, I don't know if I ever really want to use something kind of decorative. This would be another decorative one. Most of these are just kind of plain colors, and I like that for now. It's less, I don't get as tired of a plain color if I use something like this. It's like a super decorative or super cutesy. Like, those are easier to get tired of. Anyway, it's like almost 0 degrees outside, so I'm gonna go keep doing laundry to try to keep the pipes like running. And yeah, have a good night. Bye.